iron sand, bamboo, cherry blossoms, and a bespoke frag from Tokyo. That's right, another Asian theme today on Barberdave's Shaves and Such. Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday. Blessed Sunday to you. I hope you're having a great day so far. It's a little bit of almost an afternoon shave. But before we get started, just a reminder, www.theshavingcadre.com. Please come and see us. We got some brand new artists and retail vendors. It's free to join, self-moderated, lots of good guys. Come and see us. Also, don't forget Drinks and Daves on YouTube. That's Monday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific, where we're a show about nothing. Different subjects, stuff like that. Also, good news is we're in the 1650s now, so about 300 and some change to go till we get to 2000. I can get rid of that watch to some lucky winner along with some other stuff. And depending on how things go, there may be a possibility that the new Hombres Doc Holiday soap and aftershave will be ready by the time we get to 2000, and I'll probably throw in a set of that. And all of my Hombres Barbershop soaps and aftershaves are expertly crafted by CBL Soaps. So hopefully that will be done by then. Yes, this is another Asian themed shave today, and we'll go down the road, but I am shaving with Yasuki steel, which is an iron sand method that the Japanese have been using for thousands of years. I think the razor itself dates back to the early 1960s. However, it may be a little earlier than that because the scales are tortoise. So I'm not sure when tortoise was banned as far as actual tortoise, as far as when it was actually banned to make stuff. So, but I'm guessing mid-1960s based on the research. I don't do a lot of research. I'm not a research guy. I just like to shave. All right, here we go. I will say that it is very, very smooth on the face, very soft feeling, very much like the Jose Montserrat Pool Philharmonicas. With Spanish steel. The one thing I do like about Japanese razors, some of them, is the profile. They just got neat profiles to them. And you could argue that this razor sings a little bit. It's not like the high-pitched ringing of a Thier's scissors or anything like that, but this has got about, I think 36 hours or so, almost on my shave, because I shave usually during my work week, very early. Looking forward to a Zoom call today. We haven't had one in a couple of weeks, actually 3 weeks, I think. with the holidays and everything. So let's see how our first pass went. Very nice. And there's lots of times when I can shave with 2 passes because I don't have a hugely heavy beard, but I've always done 3 passes to get that porcelain smooth shave on my face, or dolphin butt smooth, as they say. Not that I really know what a dolphin butt smoothness is, because I have petted a dolphin before. In fact, I've swam with dolphins before, and I usually touch them around their dorsal fin. So I don't know. I know that's more information than you really needed. Oh, also, one thing I wanted to mention for those of you that are members of the Shaving Cadre. We haven't had it for a couple of years because of COVID and some other things, but we are going to be doing a contest. Those of you who have seen me shave with my J. Lindy gold dollar modification, and that was done during a contest. And you've also seen my gold dollar camisori, actually an asymmetrical Japanese camisori, which is kind of ironic because a gold dollar is a Chinese razor and it was made to be a Japanese camisori. Go figure. But anyways, the point being that we are going to be having another contest where you take a basic gold dollar, whichever gold dollar you want, and you modify it to make it a custom razor. We have I should say we will have prizes. And then at the end, you agree to auction off, and we auction it, auction off your gold dollar modification, and those proceeds go to the TSC. So if you're not a member of the TSC, please join. And if you're the type that likes to modify stuff or tinker and stuff like that, the gold dollar contest will be coming up soon, probably a month or 2 at least, and we're going to extend the build time so people have time to get the razors in, because that was one of our big problems, is getting the razors into, and then you have a little bit more time to play around. And if you're not a member of the TSC, come on over and join. That way you can get in the contest. Another great pass. Boy, I'm going to have way more soap than I need. This is one of the few soaps that I have to bowl lather, but I bowl lather it with the face lather method, meaning that I put the soap in the bottom of the bowl. I will pre-soak the soap a little bit, but then I start with a fairly dry brush and just get it to where it's a very nice thick proto lather, and then I'll re-lather it on my face, and then I will add water as necessary. And I find that that works real well for this soap, because I've actually gone back to face lathering as a general rule. It works better for me. This soap is from a company that some love to hate and some hate to love because of the way they market their soaps. I bet you can figure that out just by me saying it. But nobody can argue that they put out a tremendous product. It's just small batch. And what happens a lot of times is people go in and buy them all, and then they'll try to sell them on the secondary market. And that's where people get upset. Because those people that buy them on the secondary market usually don't sell them for what they bought them for. They try to, I'll just say it, they try to gouge people. My feeling is if you're going to buy a bunch because you were lucky enough to get in there, then you know what? Sell them for what you paid for them for. You know, you're not a retailer. I've been lucky. I've been able to go in and get the soaps that I want. However, there was one that I really, really wanted. And due to the software, when I hit the checkout button, it was sold out. Because as soon as you put it in the cart, even if it's multiple items, check out. But to their credit, when I told them what happened, and with the fact that I had screenshots of everything, they were able to find me a set, but it was in their secret stash packaging, not the original packaging. And I was upset about that at first, but they gave me a little bit of a discount, so it was worth it. Beautiful shave. Of course, a little bit of cleanup. Just a couple of spots on my chin. And then, of course, in the knuckle area, as always. There we go. Now, this is a Western style straight, even though it's made in Japan. But that steel just feels so good on the face, and it sharpens and hones. Because I ran this across just a touch up on the Arkansas, or excuse me, I ran it across the Cotticule, and then I ran it across the translucent Arkansas just to touch it up, because I hadn't touched this razor up in a while. And it just made it perfect. And of course, I stropped at 30 and 60, which I think I said already. There we go. Okay, we'll get cleaned up and kind of go over everything we did today. And I should say this was a cold water shave, and we were in the 20s last night, so it was really a cold water shave. It just seemed appropriate for today. See what the alum says. Very little, if any, feedback from the alum. Okay, we'll let that percolate for a minute. Okay, we'll rinse that off. Oh, just a beautiful shave. You know, that's why we do this, because you can spend 20, 30 minutes, whatever you do, or even less. But when you get that nice shave, it really starts your day off, in my opinion. Okay, we're going to use Thayer's cucumber today because for some reason, cucumbers remind me of Asian shaves. I don't know. If they had a cherry blossom, I would definitely use that. Because there's two cherry forward soaps, or cherry blossom soaps, that I really like. The first one is one of my favorites, and that's CBL Soaps Cherry Blossom, or Cherry Blossom. I think it's Cherry Blossom, but anyhow, it's unobtainium. I mean, I don't know if he still has any. And then the other one is this one, which is a Cherry Bamboo. But let's go over the razor first. So the razor is a Daiichi with a Yasuki steel, which is an old-fashioned way of making steel with iron sand. This is the same thing that they used to do with the samurai swords and everything else. There's different variations. I'm not sure if this is a Yasuki white, a Yasuki blue, but it's just a wonderful razor. And that's got the actual tortoise scales. So, like I said, 1960s, maybe late 1950s is my guess. For the brush today, this has become kind of a standard with my Asian shaves because it just reminds me of Asia, and that is the Sorrentino. I call it the Pillars of Creation because it's just really neat, because it can be used for an astronomy shave too. Okay, and for the soap today, we used the Holy Black Cherry Bamboo. Their presentation is what I like, in a nice bamboo bowl. And the reason why I bowl lather is, well, for obvious reasons. Okay. For the aftershave, we are also using the Cherry Bamboo. And this is actually, the only thing I don't like, I wish they would have sealed this better because this had a beautiful motif on it. But when it gets wet, it's rice paper. So it kind of loses all its printing. Ugh. This is, if I was to describe this without looking at the notes, which I never remember, right out of the gate, apple cider, or not apple cider, cherry cider. But as it dries down, it goes into the cherry blossom. And you have the strength and the hit of bamboo on the back side of it. And then there is a woody component, which I can only assume is like a cherry tree component. I'm sure there's more in it. I don't have that, but it's a wonderful aftershave, good alcohol hit, and everything else. I don't have a Japanese talc, which maybe I should look into that. So today I'm using Yardley Classic. It's a little bit lighter than Clubman, definitely a barbershop talc, but it's light enough to where it doesn't mess with the fragrance. In fact, right now it's actually blending with the fragrance and doing a real good job of bringing out that cherry and stuff like that. Now, for the EDP, or the EDT rather, this was sent to me by one of my viewers who actually lives in Tokyo. And apparently, and I don't know the whole story, and I didn't ask, I don't, look a gift horse in the mouth, but he was in Tokyo and they have these perfumeries that you can go in and put various stuff together. Well, he had seen me shave with this cherry bamboo, and he sent this to me, sight unseen. So this has got a little bit of vanilla in it, but it really goes well. And yeah, it's more of a synthetic, but it's wonderful. Excuse me, my production assistant wants to smell it. Anyways, okay, folks, that's the shave for the day. I certainly appreciate you joining us, and we will see you again tomorrow, more than likely. But if you get a chance, join the shaving cadre. If you're a tinkerer, join the Gold Dollar contest, which we'll have going as long as we have enough people that are interested. And so I hope you enjoyed that today. I'm Barberdave. This has been Barberdave Shaves and Such. Have a blessed Sunday, folks, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.